Hi there, my name is Eric Keys and I'm with Refined MD. I'm here today to share an exciting new non-invasive skin tightening treatment known as Thermage. The Thermage device that we use in our office is the Thermage FLX. This is the latest generation of the Thermage machine. You can see it's a pretty simple machine, comprises of the handpiece itself, which delivers the energy, as well as the second attachment is a grounding pad that attaches to the patient. So this is considered a monopolar delivery of radio frequency energy, which is used to tighten skin. The process is the machine delivers heat to the subdermal tissues. The heat denatures collagen and creates new collagen, so there's a tightening effect that happens over the course of 2 months. Some of the kind of key factors of this machine is there is cooling. Let me show you one of the tips that goes on. For instance, there are variable size tips for the face, for the eyes, or for large areas like skin laxity on the stomach, or perhaps even above the knees. The sensation that the patient feels during the treatment is a little bit of heat energy in the skin, but the patient comfort is provided either by using a little nitrous oxide, which is laughing gas. We can give you that. Or also the tips, the single-use tips that are inserted into the treatment handpiece. They deliver a little cryogen spray before each little energy bolt of RF energy is delivered. So you get a little cooling energy each time before the trigger is pulled and the heat energy is delivered, which is what denatures the collagen underneath the treatment area. The treatment area is approximately 1 centimeter by 1 square centimeter. So if you will, a treatment consists of essentially applying a temporary tattoo to the face so that we make sure that we have full coverage of the areas that need to be tightened without causing too much overlap or excessive overlap. And so the treatment takes about 45 minutes for the full face. Essentially, the treatment head that's in this box comprises of 900 pulses. So we can deliver those in various ways. Patients may want to focus only on their face, which will achieve a tightening and a strengthening of their jawline. They may want face and neck. For instance, if somebody were using 900 pulses and doing a face and neck treatment, they might deposit 250 pulses on each cheek and 200 pulses on each side of the neck for an overall tightening effect. We also have another handpiece that's a specialty piece that can be used around the eye area. This is a very effective use of Thermage energy because you can tighten loose skin in the upper eyelid area as well as the lower eyelid area. I believe there's a video on our website that shows patients undergoing eyelid treatments. It's one of the most popular treatments that you can do for rejuvenating the eye area before you actually see a facial plastic surgeon for like a blepharoplasty, but we can do that for you in the office too. Anyhow, so there's an eye tip, there is a face tip which is used on face and neck, and then there's a larger tip which can be used on bigger areas of the body, above the knees and or the abdomen. The body tip is about like the size of 2 postage stamps, essentially. So it's 4 times the size of the tip that we use on the face. All 3 of these tips are disposable. They're single use per patient, so we only use them once, then we discard them. What can I tell you? I've got some questions here about some of the, some of the most frequently asked questions about the treatment. One is, how long does the treatment last? You know, to run through 900 pulses, it depends on how much latitude the patients give us, how fast they'll let us go, because the faster we go, perhaps the less comfortable for the patient. So we like to slow things down a little bit, give the patient time to inhale a little nitrous oxide, or just to kind of slow the treatment down so it's more comfortable for them. I would say treatment for face and neck, approximately an hour and a half. The good part to this treatment is you leave, you're a little pink, but there is no downtime, there is no bruising, so you can get right back to your ordinary day's routine. It takes about 2 months to see the tightening effect. There's a little initial tightening, but the real effect of Thermage, it takes about 2 months to see the results. So this is a relatively comfortable treatment we can do right in the office, you know, non-invasive. It's one of the easiest skin tightening treatments and one in the most high demand skin tightening treatments. The FLX system, which we have here, deploys additional cooling, which leads to more patient treatment. It's also a little more rapid. It gives us the ability to move more rapidly on the patient. So that kind of sums up kind of the key points for Thermage FLX. I hope you tune in to some of our other videos and that we can share other treatments that we do in the office. Thank you. As we age, the collagen that keeps skin firm breaks down, resulting in sagging skin, fine lines, and wrinkles. Thermage FLX uses radiofrequency technology to place heat deep in the collagen-rich layers of the skin, while the vibrating tip cools the surface to help aid in patient comfort. The applied heat separates the water molecules from the fibrous collagen, causing an immediate contraction, resulting in skin tightening. Then, over the next few months, the secondary healing response continues as collagen is deposited and remodeled. The new collagen growth tightens the skin further over time. For smoother, tighter skin, after just one treatment with continued improvement for up to 6 months. Dr. Swengel, it's great having you. I know I'm catching you just between patients. You're about to start a treatment today, aren't you? With Thermage?
Right, Thermage FLX.
Okay, that's awesome. So I kind of wanted to find out from you why you think this is an efficacious, why this is a good treatment in your practice.
Well, Thermage FLX is actually a bulk heating system for the skin. It's a radiofrequency system, and that's kind of the darling of skin tightening, skin improvement with a lot of different systems. And I think the nice thing about Thermage FLX is it's much less painful than the old system used to be, and has a much better kind of game plan on how to tighten the face, the neck, raise the brows, and of course tighten other areas on the body. And obviously the most popular one is around the eyes and lower face and neck.
Okay, and does it need to be combined with other treatments, or is this pretty much a standalone treatment that you do just once?
No, it's a standalone treatment if you choose to do it that way. Mm-hmm. I find that one of the best group of people for Thermage FLX are people in their late 20s, mid 30s, who are literally just come in and say, I just don't want to go there. I see my parents aging, I see that laxity, that loss of tightness to their skin, and I don't want to go there. So I think it's an amazing system for preventative measures. I think around the eyes, when people just come in and they just got this fine crepiness, where you're kind of going, it's not time for surgery. I think that's again a great time to look into Thermage for the eyes.
So is there a decade in a person's life that you think about doing this? Like, is somebody who's 30 too young, or does
no? Somebody who's 30 is almost the perfect age to start. Another group I think would really benefit from it, and we're trying to make people realize this, is we're in our office, we're doing a lot more facelifts and lower facelifts, where we're really surgically tightening the lower face. And I think that this is the perfect adjunct therapy after a facelift, so that maybe in 6 months to a year you just do a Thermage, plan to do it a year after that, just to keep that skin surgery as tight as possible. And is there an age that it's like too late to even consider it, that you'd say you got to do surgery? Well, actually, I think there's a point when if I see someone and I'm in the back of my mind, I'm saying you need surgery, and that's when people go, it's this, and I'm like, when you've got that much laxity, you need surgery. Mm-hmm. But it's when people just kind of like, just like a little tightening and a little improvement, that's where Thermage really excels. Now, I know this is about Thermage FLX, but do you have other skin tightening modalities in the practice? And if so, what would you put on par with Thermage? We have a lot of radiofrequency treatments. A lot of them are for abdominal and body work. But the Exela system from BTL is a radiofrequency treatment. Mm-hmm. Ultherapy is a focus ultrasound, which I think the two of them really do battle for position on trying to tighten skin of the lower face. The thing I say to people is, well, therapy is usually a one and done. It's of the two is more painful. It's not a treatment you can adjust as far as the energies put out. So that for people who have very low pain tolerance, I think therapy is tough, but it's a great treatment. Those people are usually back every year and a half saying, let's do it again.
Of course, I've heard you offer laughing gas to the patients, right?
Absolutely. In fact, we even have some sublethal lozenges to help kind of initiate some relaxation. And then there's Prodox, which is laughing gas, and it's really amazing to see people just suddenly the edge is off, and people are able to take treatment so much more easily.
And what about patients that have done other aesthetic treatments, have fillers in their face? Is there a time frame or a recommendation that you wouldn't do a heat-based treatment on top of previously placed fillers? Do you wait a month, 2 months?
No, I think you could do it any time. This doesn't really impact fillers to any extent, or any of the collagen stimulators. I think there are some implantable threads that are heat sensitive, so you might want to say, if you had the silhouette threads, I think they were ones where with silhouette, you throw too much heat in the skin and you could actually cause a thread to melt.
But you think once HAs have been placed?
Yeah, they're fine.
Pretty safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.